Hey guys, Night Ops here, and we are back with some more Hearts of Iron 4, where we are playing the Old World Blues Fallout mod. If you are new here, consider liking, subscribing, and or commenting on the video. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and just helps us grow as a whole. I am now on hour 12 of me playing this playthrough, because we did hit a bug where we cannot save and reload from that save. So I had to go back, replay from an earlier save, play all the way up, and that was at 11 a.m. this morning. It is now 11 p.m. I've just been playing these pretty much one after the other, just getting food in between. So yeah, this is probably going to be the last episode because I am just going to deal with these big factions now. Because there isn't many large or small factions left that I have to deal with. Thank the Lord. Which, as you can see here, and I alluded to the last episode, we have a lot of paratroopers that are about to come out to play. I did this as like a lull because as some of you guys kept asking me to try out paratroopers, and I had my little 10-man paratrooper group, but you know, they're just a little baby group of paratroopers. They're not like a massive group or anything like that. So I was just like, it's fine. And, but I was like, you know what would be hilarious? A lot of paratroopers would be hilarious. So that's the plan, is a lot of paratroopers. They're gonna cause as much chaos as possible while the rest of my troops try to pretty much make it to them before they get dropped. My main army is here in the middle because they're gonna split the south from the north, and then, like I said, these guys are going to try to cause as much trouble as possible. These smaller groups are going to come in from the right and try to strangle them from the right side. And that's kind of like what we're going to be doing this episode. As you can see, I spent a while doing that and kind of left everything else on its own out here. Just kind of a whoopsie. I guess electrify the Wasteland. Let's do it. Okay. What I'm going to change this over to now is I'm going to use the national focus that declares war on the Enclave for us. March on Chicago, which these guys should be ready to go. I should have air everywhere. It looks like they are good. I have like over 1,500 transports ready to go in Fort Knox. I love how we're flying pretty much out of Fort Knox. That's where this is happening from. This just... Look at that, 1,538 transports. Oh my god. When this starts, this is gonna be horrendous. This took me forever because I have them landing all around the tower. I have them landing across the right, across the left, landing on straits, landing in towns, cities, major supply zones. In the north, taking over small victory points in the north. Taking over ports. Like, I am just trying to take over so much. I feel like they have to be spread so thin, though, with how big their territory is. That's kind of why I did just a bunch of infantry. Just a bunch of just basic infantry divisions and set them to front lines to hold these straits. Because luckily, the areas that I decided to take were just along the straits. And not move past that. That way we wouldn't have to supply that many troops to a lot of these front line zones. March on Chicago. You guys have so many air wings. Okay. Can you guys just keep it going? Yes, they do. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, we're in. They're everywhere. They have landed legit, like, everywhere. I don't even know where to pull them to, if I'm being honest. Oh, man, kill this guy off, I guess. Like, save our boys. We're just gonna try to hold as many of these territories as we really can. I thought they would have a guy on the tower. So we pretty much just straight up took their capital from them. Okay, there we go. That's their new capital. Push down there. Go for that. Go for that. And then I want you guys to go for these other what is their... What is their thing at right now? Dude, they're at 93% capitulation. That is nuts. They are already about to capitulate from this. I guess this is most of their core territory that we did take. Just keep going. Is this really how it's gonna end for them? I'm a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. I just made a line here. I was sitting here like, oh, you know, I want to try to take this as best or as quickly as I can and not have them, God, what's the word I'm looking for? Be able to fight back as well. Or as quickly, you know, like be able to take their capital back if we took it. Or pushing like around it. Yeah, see, they're actually trying to push back on us to take these areas back over. Just keep moving, take as many of these victory points as you can. I was not expecting this to, like, look, we took this major city here too. I was not expecting it to work this well. I thought for sure the AI would have a little bit more setup per se to defend their area with. Yeah, just keep going. Dude, we had to be paratrooped 100 guys. 100 paratroopers came out to play. Oh my god. And then my main force is just absolutely obliterating them coming up. Because there's not many of them here to really fight back. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Victory at Chicago. So I guess we have to win for that one to happen. Yeah, see, they're trying to pull back to take other areas back from us. They're at 98% capitulation right now. They are trying their best to take these back from us, to not capitulate. Oh my god. Okay, what I'm about to do is, since all these guys are set to front line defense, I'm just gonna start doing this, and I think they should just be able to push out, right? If there's no enemies there, they should just try to push across the front lines. I don't know if this is gonna hurt us, because if our guys push across and not be able to defend it, it's gonna cause issues. But if we can try to clear out a lot of these victory zones and points in between us and them. Oh, I think we just got it. I don't think we have to do this anymore. I think we got it. We did! 7.3 thousand advanced power armor, about 14,000 CNC iBots, 256,000 other. Dude, they were ready for a long, drawn-out war, and then we just landed. We dropped massive amounts of airborne on their heads, and they had a navy. And just like that, it's over. They died in a matter of minutes. Dude, there were northern nations up here that survived longer than they did in that fight. Oh my god. I was expecting them to clear that out so much faster than they did. We lost one guy. We lost one airborne division in that drop. Oh my god. Look at all the medals. I would hate to be one of these divisions that didn't earn a medal. If there was that many medals that could have been gotten from that. That is nuts. Oh my god. Do I even use them as airborne anymore? Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, that took a good minute to set up. I feel like there should be some way to choose an airfield and then shift click it to where I can shift right click all the different areas I want them to drop to be so much easier, because the quality of life for this, like, I had to click one, click paradrop order, click the airfield, click where I want them, go back down, click one. Like, I was legit just counting down the numbers, going from the top of the list down to the bottom to drop all of these boys in. That was horrifically long. I am not gonna lie. Do I just want to go after Volps, just bypass the rest of these guys, just run them down with these guys? No general, just hordes of airborne infantry. Just run them down like the dogs that they are. I can't believe that worked as well as it did. I really just can't. Oh my god. Let's just bring my main armies up here. Oh my god. I wish I had another, you know, I think I could still place these guys under a field marshal even though I don't have one, just to keep them together. You know what? The hundreds of boys, let me use you guys to fill out our other units here. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not doing that again. That took me forever to do. Oh my god. Now you guys are just basic foot infantry. You did your one jump of your lifetime for your career. Just be happy that it wasn't a training jump, which from the way it looked, that was pretty much a training jump with how quickly that ended. Almost nobody saw combat. Oh, whoops. Like, almost none of them saw combat from that. Those guys, we pretty much dropped in and they just capitulated. That was gold. I love that so much. I'm gonna take this guy out. That way I can just have more of a front with Volps when I do go. Oh my god, I love it. I love how we can do pulse energy weapons when we're over here with turbo blaster or turbo plasma rifles, which I'm just doing all these for the extra upgrades for our power armor. Oh man, now it's just clearing out these factions and seeing how well they kind of fight. This is gonna be the nasty one though. This is probably what's gonna take us the longest of pushing through, and then the longest of just small cleanups. What I wish I could do is just click everywhere with this, so where anywhere there's a front line, they would just go. Wait, is that what they're doing? Oh, no, that's just because that's where I clicked earlier. I see. Yeah, because I just did this earlier like that. That's the one thing that kind of sucks. Like, it's kind of nice doing this, but at the same time, it's like, ew. Because I have to go through and, like, click everything. Like, every front line. We're just going to go through and do anything that has Volps on it, like this. Just randomly start clicking everywhere. Okay. Honestly, these guys are in place, right? For the most part, yep. Just do it. Declare war. Go. Get in there, boys. Eat them alive. I am still surprised we have manpower. Like, we're at 11,000. Oh, that's right. Let's take the, our other focuses here now that they're dead. Victory at Chicago. Chicago is in flames. The vast majority of Chicago Enclave's forces are either dead or in captivity. With one final push, we can put an end to this. The Chicago Enclave's fate. Now, what did the other one say when we actually went to war? Because it didn't pop up with anything, right? We are as ready as we will ever be. It is time we take the fight to this arrogant secretary and his cronies. Okay. I dig it, I dig it. Yeah, this is... Oh my god. Yeah. One of the things that always makes me laugh about the any Enclave faction is you could just stack Special Forces multiplier. And that's really what makes the Enclave just so OP. Like, yeah, they do have some, like, better stuff, but that stuff can still be stopped by, like, a lot of people. But Special Forces, the amount of bonuses Special Forces get and with the amount of special forces that you can get, because, you know, like, yeah, we have a lot of infantry, but most of it's just holding lines. Like, what we mostly have out is power armor and special forces. Like, special forces is our bread and butter. I love how they had, like, an army of ragstags. I won't sink your canoes. I will bring your canoes into the United States Army's naval arsenal. Oh my god, dude, this is about to be horrendous. This is about to be so ugly. You know what? I don't even want you guys to go up from the south. I'll have the airborne come up from the south. Dude, they're literally an army of zombies is what it is. They're like a zombie horde. And then you guys... I guess we'll push from over here. You know what? Ooh, no, we do have this little area here for Volp's Legion. We'll eat that alive too real quick. And then they'll deal with Austin afterwards. So they do have this territory up here, but I think I have infantry. Yeah, I have the front line infantry going across it. It's fine. Everybody get into position. Volps, you know what's coming. I am coming for them cheeks, brother. Oh, victory at Chicago. The Chicago Enclave's fate. Ooh, the guns have fallen silent. The fires in Chicago are dying down. The last of the Secretary's soldiers have surrendered or fled. As our soldiers pacify Wastelanders... Oh, wait. As our soldiers pacify Chicago, many wonder what will happen to those that opposed America. Wastelander soldiers have seen Chicago's treatment of their kind firsthand, and naturally want to form firing squads. There have already been multiple reports of Enclave soldiers having to break up lynch mobs or having to detain unruly soldiers getting too flippant with their threats. Executing every soldier, scientist, and civilian of the Chicago Enclave is hardly feasible, let alone something that would go over well with normal, non-mutated Americans. Ooh, so execute the leadership, no trial. So that would get 20 towards them. Organize trials for the worst offenders. So 10 towards them, that might be. Issue pardons for useful recruits. Place blame solely on the secretary. What do we have here? We're at a 4%. So we can honestly do anything we want right now. But you know what? I'm gonna do organized trials for the worst offenders. I feel like that would be a best case scenario in a way. And then one nation under autumn. So what does that actually do for us? Just hold your heads high, so it's an event. Okay. Is everyone in position? Dude, I'm not even... They have... The Volps has no troops on this border. I'm not seeing any troops. Okay, I see 2 right here. So either, unless he's hiding them very well, or there's no troops here. But that's probably because we don't have a war goal against him. So if I do declare a war goal, I'm not going to declare instantly like I do with the smaller factions. Just because of how much territory he technically has. I'm going to let him get troops to the front lines. So let's do it. Let's justify war goal, take lands. We'll do it, and then we'll hold. We'll hold on to it. Because how long do we have this for? Okay, so it doesn't go away. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. So like I said, we'll hold on to it for a second. We'll let him get troops up here. Here they are, yeah. So they weren't nearby. So apparently, I guess they were just across these. Because I could cheese it, but I don't want to do that. I want to give them... Pretty much, it would have taken us, I think, 35 days to declare war. So I'll give him a few days. Let him build up his front line. I see special forces. I see motorized. I see tanks. Okay. Let me get my Air Force together. Maybe not my 1.5K transports. Let me disband all of those guys. Because I don't need all of them anymore. Let me spread out my sprawling fighter force and stuff too. And Cass. allow use of my Air Force for everyone else. Oh my god, dude, this is gold. Gotta love beating down non-technological dissidents. Okay, these are just transports, right? Yeah. Okay, you guys can go away. Okay, so that should be everybody with people, or with planes. Aircrafts under their command. Okay. So I'm seeing, oh dude, I'm actually seeing a decent amount of tanks. I wonder if they might push our northern section there. Let's get this. This way I can go up on our special forces outfits. Okay, no, they don't really have much in the north, so we might just be able to hold this and then cut them off here, because we'll probably cut them off then. We have our tanks here, so they're actually meeting our tanks with tanks. What does their tank division look like? Let's see what their templates are kind of made up. So we have the Volps Legion, so, oh, that is actually a strong unit there. That's pretty much what ours is. What about their infantry? Let's look at a single, what is this? Dude, they actually have some crazy looking templates. This might be more dangerous than I thought. But let's do it. Let's hit them now. Declare war. Okay, so we're pushing through some areas. Oh, we're not actually holding up here. They are beating us down in the northern area up here. And yeah, they declared war with them. Two sons were fighting. Okay. They want to send us some people. That's funny. You know what? Rivet City, I will allow you to join us in this fight. I'm about it. Get over here. As my airborne horde with no general just pushes into lower Texas area. Or I guess it's upper Texas. One nation under autumn. Hold your heads high. Across the airwaves, radio broadcasts were halted to air an address from our commander-in-chief about the end of the Chicago War and the future of our nation. People of America, this is Commander-in-Chief Autumn speaking. The false Secretary of the Interior and his cronies have been crushed. As I speak, our military is bringing order to the Midwest with their defeat at the hands of our mighty armed forces. The path to reclaiming America is clearer than ever. I encourage all the Americans listening to hold their heads high. Every soldier in the field defending our nation, every factory worker producing our arsenal, every farmer keeping our nation fed. Your loyalty to the Enclave and contributions to our cause are not forgotten. Together we will ensure every illegitimate state claiming a slice of our great nation as their own will meet their end by plasma fire soon enough. I assure you, under my leadership, America will be whole once again. God bless humanity, God bless the Enclave, and God bless America. This is Commander-Chief in Autumn, signing off. So we gain 10%, 10%, and 100% PP. Let's go. So that is the end of that. I actually want to take a screenshot of this, because look at this. We have pretty much half of the U.S., taken back already now. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I might need the hordes up in the north, but they don't really have many dudes down here stopping our airborne infantry in the first place. It's mostly these guys getting beaten back over here, but we are pushing out, which is quite nice. Who do I have down here? Okay, that's you boys. I need you guys to come help them up here, but what I'm gonna do is you're gonna come up from below. They can keep getting pushed back because I want to surround them. I want to surround that front line with you guys. But any airfields we're taking should be helping us here. Yeah, so these guys are definitely getting pushed back. They're not having a good time. But that's fine, because we're here to meet them head on from behind. This was the plan all along. God, there's actually, I don't think there's anything that we could take now. I think all of our national focus tree is technically done. Oh, wait, no, we have this now. Big trouble in Little Ronto. I guess since we took that area over. Rivet City's sending me 10 divisions. 10 divisions. Do I have anybody missing divisions? I do not. What I'll do is I will send them to hold the front lines with the rest of the guys. Our scavengers return triumphant. Gain 1 fully functioning GEC, which can use to improve our lands. That's actually crazy. We got a GEC. Hey, we're not really needing it anymore. We're not needing it. Yeah. But as we start getting more closer, like closer to their territory, though, is when we might start having more issues with them. But we're just going to keep upgrading our infantry as a whole. I'm waiting to see if there's any places that might actually need my intervention. But currently, we're just running them down. Yeah, I love our onslaught of airborne. This is the best thing ever. Oh, man, I love it. Let's surround these guys around Huntersville or Huntsville. Yep. I love how some small factions are giving us troops, too, to fight Volps. They're like, you know what? I like you. Take my men. God, as we're squeezing them here. We need to actually push through this here because this is... If we get stuck here, it'll be bad. But if anything, I could just take the Austin Republic and then not get stuck here. Dude, you guys move pretty quickly. I guess they are special forces, but man, they move fast. How's it looking over here? Oh, their tank divisions got stuck. Hammer and anvil. So that's the last upgrade for our special forces there. Do we have any... Dude, we actually maxed out our superior firepower doctrine there. Which we don't have anything for carriers or submarines on this. Our casts are going straight through. I guess, what do we want to do here? Deep airstrike patrol, because this should give us... That's all strat bombing. Flying fortress. Carpet bombing. You know what? Carpet bombing sounds cool. We're going to go with carpet bombing, even though we're not really using those at the moment. Fighter bombers? So that gives more casts for that. No, let's go for air superiority mission efficiency. Yeah. That way we just keep control of the air. Yeah, as the hordes of just basic infantry come to hold the line. As my army just comes up behind them. Taking Robot City. The NCR is probably so happy, but then they realize, oh, wait. They might come after us, too, next. Okay, so there was no straits to get across here. So now these guys are going to redeploy, which we've already made it across this strait. So that's beautiful. We've already made it across these ones. This is where things start to get a little ew. Because these mountain passes and stuff are so disgusting to fight in. Dude, just, oh my god. If I was Volps, I would have definitely held certain areas. Yeah, no, once we got to a certain point, it's over. Radio silence. Limited scouting and flybys in Ontario have turned up no signs of the Ontario Enclave. What they have found is that the region is controlled by various Wastelander groups that undoubtedly had a hand in the trouble our fellow Americans suffered 30-ish years ago. The memory of our compatriots must still be in their minds because, I like pop shots. Pop shots have been fired at our vertibirds and scouts. It's clear that if we are to find out what happened to the Ontario Enclave, we'll need to establish a more substantial presence. We march on Toronto. So, I think did we take on Toronto yet or no? God, where was this on here? I can't remember. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So, Washington Insight. So, we already took out the Washington group. So, that's cool. So, there is some stuff that kind of continues that on. Story-wise. Ooh, yeah, like right here. Like, this isn't doing anything now. What I might do is just delete all of this. Bring the hordes of just basic infantry. This one's a horde too. This is over 100 infantry units about to push these lines where no man has ever ventured. In this middle section here. Okay, I want you to come up and just kind of help them out. 118 divs are pushing into here. Oh my god. Oh no, they're pushing it back. We cannot have this. Push. Little Navajo. Oh my god. Those guys are dead, yep. Yeah, we don't really need a front line anywhere. If there's any issues, we could just send dudes back. It'll be fine. Nice, we have better power armor now. Let's research the T60 here. So our advanced power armor is now getting upgraded to advanced power armor Mark II. How much power armor do we have left? Oh, okay, we still have a lot. Never mind. I think we're just out of our normal APA armor, and that's why it was saying a -7. I thought we were out of power armor. I thought we blew through all of the power armor we stole and stuff from other factions, too. Tactically acquired. Yeah, they've reached. They're here. as our infantry line that holds the front lines just pour in through this small strait. Dude, I love it. Oh my god, you can see them all. Like, if I was the dude standing right here, I would be horrified seeing this many infantry battalions walking past my front. I would just be happy that they weren't turning to look at me at that point. Just keep eating them alive, boys. Keep eating them alive. I don't even know where my fronts start and where my fronts end at this point. I am so tired. I have been playing this for 12 and a half hours, almost 13 hours now. Trying to finish this series out because of these bugs. And we're almost done. It's almost over. The struggle. Oh my god, I love how this dude's gotten all the way out here. My man's just out here on his own, pushing forward. He's just going. They're just chasing him down, dude. He's just going. That's fine. We got more airborne where he came from. Now, what's crazy is just the horde of infantry that we have that's coming up through this. Because these guys will fill a line. Like, there's 100 of them. They will stretch a front line out. Tanks? Who cares about tanks when you can just throw bodies at it? Just pile them on. And then my airborne special forces are actually just moving through here pretty easily. Most of their troops aren't down in the south, though. Most of their troops are still up north. Which we've already murked a lot of their guys that were here. Okay, I would also like you guys to deal with the reservation, please. Please do not just, like, move past them and kind of forget about them. So, Washington Insights. That didn't give me anything to read, did it? It did not. So, let's see what that says on the thing. On the dinghy. God, now if I can remember where they're at. Okay, here it is. The pre-war occupation AI Washington may have been corrupted by Canadian communists, but in its memory, there was plenty of useful data on the occupation. The data should yield insights into techniques for subduing an unruly populace and combating guerrilla warfare. 2 problems we face when we liberate territories. So I guess reap Canada's bounty. Ooh, that gives it to us in the Pentagon. Okay. That's beautiful. Okay, friends. I want my motorized division here to kind of push down. How many divisions do we have? Dude, we have so many. Like, this is just horrendous. We're just a horde upon the land. As we just push through everything. We're devouring everything. I love how this dude's just pushing past him. Just running past him like the other one was. Oh my god. Oh, my tank is doing the same. Okay, so the reservation's dead. And gone. We are just legit running them down. What are our losses? So we have actually lost 5k units. Jesus. They have lost 115,000. They have lost 78,000, 79,000. Volps has themselves. My god, dude. I know the bulk of what we're losing infantry-wise is actually just our basic infantry. Because they're not armored, they're not, like, hardness or tanky, so they're actually, like, losing people in them. Dude, these just, like, spaghetti lines. Just watching these spaghetti lines is horrendous to look at. I'm just letting them go until I see an area that needs my intervention. I'm just gonna let them do their own thing. Let the AI field marshal just go. Until they need me. Oh man, we have the super fortress now, and I'm kind of sad because there's really no use for it at the moment. Anymore. So at this point, we can just let things ride. We are the horde. We are the scourge. Let's go decisive engagement here. Oh, that just spends the points that we have here, which we have so many of those points too. Oh my god. What a way to end their reign. I still can't believe Volps took over from Caesar. I thought for sure the Eastern Legion was just gonna, like, eat them. Like, they were just gonna join, like, factions. Like, they were just gonna conjoin at the hip. Oh, okay. For a second, I thought they got through my territory somewhere and were pushing up. Which they kind of are over here in the forest. Or forest, the mountains. But that should be fine. I think. These guys are finishing off that lower territory. How much do they have left-wise? They're 70% towards capitulation. Oh my god. I get they have so much territory, man, but come on. I need to stop these guys from pushing through the mountains. I'll just do that. There's just so much going on everywhere that it's just like, okay, you just do what you need to do. So what does this say? Canada has more to it. Oh, the fall of Flagstaff. Canada has more to it than snow and two-headed moose. Like much of the wasteland, there is a mountain of salvageable technology that could bolster our war effort. Our comrades in Ontario are happy to share this wealth. I mean, we don't have any comrades in Ontario. Technically, I guess is what we took. Enter the Ontario bunker. I need you guys to deal with this front much quicker so that I can move possibly one of you to a different front. I don't want to remove fronts because I'm afraid of who I'm going to be removing from said fronts. Because as it stands, I need you guys to just be alive and pushing stuff much longer and easier. I need you to push across this. I need to try to cut these guys off from moving out farther. Nice thing is, though, our tanks move quickly. So I can kind of just have them do this and move around. Yeah, no, I'm good. You can stay over there, friend. This is the only time when it's nice that it splits my front lines for me. Oh, man. Thank God for my motorized and tank units, though, because they're really fast. Same thing with my power armor. My power armor's fast, but with the upgrades that I've been giving to my vehicles, they should have gotten even faster. Go for Terra City, please. Like, go for victory points. Just change out all of my airborne for, like, mechanized or motorized. Make them all super fast out of nowhere. Oh, man. That's just all of, you know, northern Mexico. Mexico is just, we've eaten it all. Like, he should be almost dead now, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, yep. 95%. Yeah, he's pretty much dead. Now, I'm wondering, though, will these guys fight on or will they die with him? Yes. Since he is technically, I guess, like, their faction leader, I want to say. Phoenix is here, though, but we might actually just beat them without even taking Phoenix. Because it seems like the rest of these victory points that they're losing is going to be enough, probably. What's our losses looking like now? So we're at 8K losses. They are at 144,000. Volps. Oh, they're at 100% capitulation. Volps has lost 93. There we go. They're gone. That KD, though. Okay, so that did not wipe out the other ones. The other guys are still alive. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do now is try to eat these guys alive. Before they can reconstruct themselves. Which most of their units, though, aren't on their front lines, which is very helpful in this case. But since they're so disorganized, there's really... I don't think there's much that we have to worry about with scrambling and rebuilding our lines. We should be okay. For the most part. Like, yeah, we're going to lose some of this territory if they have troops up there. But we'll just retake it. Like, they've lost all of this up here. We're just going to rebuild our lines. Once a lot of these other things are done. I just seeing all of my paratroopers just running up from Mexico. Hey, you stop that. You stop that right now. Walk into Tucson, please. Just take that out. Because if Tucson could just disappear from existence, that would also be really nice. Go for all of these victory points. Enter the Ontario bunker. A cold tomb. We have received reports back from the team we sent to the Ontario command bunker. As we had expected, the bunker lost life support and was stripped of anything of value long ago. Many bodies lie frozen in their bunks, and what few logs we could recover from decaying databanks tell of a slow death following their retreat from Toronto decades ago. According to the logs, the bunker was already nearing its last legs when they emerged following the deconstruction of the rig. But with resources they pulled away in their retreat, they were able to slow the decay. However, in the early 2270s, it became apparent they would have to depart from the bunker. After that, the logs become too corrupted. It is clear if they made an attempt at retaking Toronto or just watched the bunker lose life support around them. Well, I mean, if there's frozen bodies in their bunks, it looks like they just, like, died in there. They just decayed away with the bunker. What we were able to recover was the last log that tells of 38 survivors marching east. They may have survived. Search for the lost. So that's cool. So we might be able to find them. That'd actually be kind of cool if we do. Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, friend, stop this man from doing his things. We just have people running up from everywhere, trying to get to their new locations. Rivet City changed autonomy level from a Enclave protectorate to federal state. That's cool. So people under you can become states. That's actually cool. I feel like that would be kind of rough in a way to manage as time goes on. Like if you're trying to do that as like a playthrough sort of thing, like trying to manage that many factions and stuff would be horrendous. But outside of that, that does sound, that is really cool. Okay, there goes 2 suns. So now I'm gonna have you go this way and then meet up with them. And then, yeah, the horde of airborne troops are just gonna push out and devour everything. Oh my god. Wait, there's still some guys alive over here, but it looks like Rivet City. Oh no, that's the Order. The Order might pick them off for me. See, when they're like that, I don't really care about them too much, just because we're so far from our core territory that them being alive isn't really going to do much for it. Like they're not going to do much, and we could usually just kill off their faction before they do anything of worthiness, of noteworthiness. Beautifully done, boys. Beautifully done. I will build another front line over here, and I will add some of you boys to it, because we have a lot of guys trying to push through this mountain area here that don't need to be pushing through that mountain area. Oh, okay, they just, well, that's all of them dead. I was kind of expecting them to live a little bit longer there, but that is not the case. I don't care about their navy right now. I'm just so tired. Calculating results. That's going to be the bulk of the United States back in our hands now. God, dude. I guess that's one of the nice things when it comes to big countries taking over or becoming massive, is that that's just a lot of territory that you can just take back yourself, that you don't have to worry about anymore. I'm wondering what our losses would look like if we sent like all of these guys against the Northwestern Brotherhood. I do wonder what that would actually look like. God, dude, just going to war against all these guys are going to be kind of annoying, too. I guess what I could do to make this a little bit easier on myself is let's do this. And I'm just going to declare war on a bunch of them and then just stretch my front line out. That's the way to do it, boys. Montana chapter. I'm going to eat a lot of these smaller groups alive first and then go after these big groups, unless they declare war on me first. And then I'll eat them alive. Let's get rid of the security Protectron hub, which I don't know how the Protectron security hub is even still alive right now. That in of itself is nuts. Okay, as we just get into position to finish off the last of what would be holding the continental U.S. Which I guess we could technically we could retake over Canada and stuff, but I might just go for the world takeover, just so we could see the final of just like what it looks like, of just everything being under our control. I could probably just split my units into smaller factions now, too. Search for the lost. We found them. Searching the route the survivors of the Ontario command bunkers were taking, we found little in the way of a trail or civilization. After the first 100 miles, command had nearly given up the search. That was when they found the first body. Over the next 80 miles, we found the remaining 37 other members of this doomed party. Some fell to gunfire. Others had signs of being eaten by wild animals, and more than a few froze to death or starved. Their bodies have been brought back along with those in the bunker, where they will receive proper funerals. Oh, I thought they were alive. Big sad. A sad day, at least we have closure. I was kind of hoping that they would live, if I'm being honest. I was hoping we'd find at least somebody alive. Maybe they, like, I don't know, got another bunker somewhere or something like that. Or maybe we just come across a town where there's, like I said, somebody alive. I like how that's called Safe Springs. It's not going to be safe anymore. No longer shall you live. Yeah, rip these guys. Rip the Protectrons, dude. They survived so long, too. Who is this again? Okay, that's you guys. So, like I said, what I'm going to do is we're going to go through. We're just going to, you know, declare war on everybody here. And then the NCR, the last leftovers of the NCR over here. Okay, perfect. And now we just go through declaring war on everybody. And this way we can stretch our lines across and just push across. Just deal with them all at once. Let them kind of join hands, you know? Ew, that's ugly. Malulu is that thing's name. That is horrendous looking. There we go. I was waiting for it to allow me to do that. Perfect. Now we dine, boys. We just allow the hordes to meet. Fighting in, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 separate nations were fighting on one front line. Across 4 separate nations. Not even just fighting them all on one front line. We're fighting them across 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then 4, because that's technically 1 right there going around them. Rivet City wants to join? Nah. I don't need you guys now. I thought I needed you against Volps. Dude, they have a lot of robots. Dude, they actually had... They went deep into their robot research. Like, they have some crazy robots, apparently. And they produced a lot of robotic units. They had almost 13,000 trained dogs. That is crazy. A lot of robots, too. Like, 1420 heavy lifter bots. Scrap bicycles. A bunch of common weapons. Miniature rocket launch systems. Dude, they had like 1,300 AA. They were actually rocking AA. Dude, honestly, if the Protectron Security Hub decided they wanted to go to war against a larger faction, they would have probably won. Are we actually having issues across this front right now? Are you guys okay? I get that you're just like a bunch of infantry. But, yeah. Do you guys need help? Do you need the tanks to come bail you out? Man, look at that. Infantry, always needing to be saved. Nah, I think they'll be fine. They'll wear them out. There's enough of them. There's nothing they can't do when there's that many together. Yeah, I was like, they'll break in some places. Oh, they got tanks over here. That's fine. We got AT. I like how that's called Happy Camp. Okay. Austin Republic. Are you guys ready to have a very groovy time? Because I am. I love this guy, though. He looks great. I wish I could, like, have you join me. Join under my command. They don't have, like, any troops. Yeah, they have barely any divisions. Yeah, they're gone. The Eastern Legion actually lived in this very tiny area. Austin will be ours. The fall of Unity. Dude, the Eastern Legion's still alive. Is he still in charge of it, though? He is. Lanius is still in charge of it. My man hid away from Vulpus in a very tiny area. Hey, it's Waco. Did we have a reenactment of Waco? It's just but with mutants inside this time. Okay, yeah. There goes the Austin Republic. Kind of scares me is the Northwestern Brotherhood, but honestly, like we're so far from my territory that we can just fight anything. Oh, he's holding out in Fort Hood. I just noticed that. Well, I'm sorry, friend. Economic resurgence, so some of the cities are coming back under our control. Let's retake over Fort Hood. Yeah. Yep. Goodbye, my man. Oh, he actually had a navy, too. You know what? I'll take your navy. Why not? Okay, come over here. You're gonna take out the Houston Rockets. Because we're just fighting and taking out everybody now. One by one, they all fall. These guys are actually holding out pretty well just against my infantry. And given, like, this infantry division is a decent infantry division. Like, it's a 21 combat width, but I mean, like, it's kind of decked out. Like, it is very decked out. Like, they have 71 org. Like, they could fight forever, it feels like. I could just end it if I brought tanks and power armor over, but I kind of want the infantry to deal with this themselves. Wait, where'd the NCR go? Wait, did the NCR die? Okay, I guess the NCR died to a different faction as we were gonna take them. Huh. Okay, I think that's the last of our infantry upgrades, I do believe. Yeah. It very much is. So let's do this. Oh, you know what? Actually, we have naval stuff now, but there's really no point in doing anything naval now. Who is this? That's you? Okay. I know we don't have, like, half of their country under a unit. But that's fine. They're not going to be able to get away before we take over their core territory. Okay, friends. Who is it that we're declaring on here? I think it's all of these, and we're going to stretch our lines across. I might just do these main factions first. These bigger ones. So maybe we can take them easier. Oh, you guys are the ones that are sending me people. You know what? You can stay alive a little longer. You know that? You have earned your right to live. For the time being. Nobody owns this? Huh. Okay, so let's declare war. Declare war. And then they should be joining in with them. Perfect, yep. The hordes will have their feast. Okay, Houston Rockets, you guys are up next. You are holding valuable territory. Oh, I like how the order is actually hanging out here, holding them from coming across Grand Canyon City. As we're just gonna push to the north here. We don't really... dude, they're actually kind of pushing out of that quicker than I thought they would be. Are you guys still fighting over here? Like, come on, guys. I know you guys can finish them off quicker. Just this, the Army of Special Forces is great. Okay, there goes the Houston Rockets. Let's attack her from the top. That way we can have more footage to attack from. Thank you, good sirs. Thank you. As we just finish off the world at this point. Oh my god, this has been crazy. I definitely do not want to do another world conquest for a minute. Or at least not in Old World Blues. Because it is a struggle in this mod to do a world conquest. Well, it's funny because I even say world conquest. I don't think there's any way. Like, we do have a navy, but my god, dude, naval invasion, like the Cuba and stuff's gonna be horrific. Like, I do not want to do that. And I'm probably not going to. We are gonna stick to just pretty much killing off everything that's the United States and Canada and Mexico. Anything we can get to by land at the moment. Because honestly, that wasn't even gonna... Cuba and stuff wasn't even gonna be in the mod pack, but one of the mods still required, what is it, the Across the Atlantic or something like that? I can't remember what the mod was called now. But, so I had to add it in. I was just like, you know what? We have the other ones, might as well. But in the future, when that mod's not required for it, I think, oh, Across the Caribbean. I don't know why I said, dude, I am tired. Across the Caribbean is the mod that it was required for it. Nice, our infantry is actually doing things. They have taken a lot of losses. For sure, that's probably where all of our losses are, honestly, is our infantry. They've taken 30k losses. Oh, that's them. We've been at war against Cuba for so long now. It's pretty much like real life. We're just kind of looking across the bay at each other. Okay, boys, beautifully done. You have earned your right to live there for a little bit. You've been good to me. Order. If there was a way to make you Canada, I would. Jesus. Your little buddy didn't join in the war. I'm a little sad. They're gonna like make me come after them here, and it's kind of annoying. You know that, friend? Do you know that? I did not select a new national focus either, but I guess that's because we don't have another national focus. Oh, so if they lived, we would do this one. Okay. Oh, that's how you get the Hermes armor? Special Forces Hermes armor. That's actually cool. Okay. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I guess since we can't do anything else, let's just come up here like we were before and I guess just get some trade resources. We'll come back whenever I declare war on some of these bigger factions. So something that I just thought about that I haven't done in a minute is if I go here, right? And then if I go down, oh my god, we still have all of this. I totally forgot about some of this. Oh, man. Oh, let's get to some fun stuff. I guess we'll... Oh, we can only do one of those at a time. Yeah. But if we do the construct water distribution centers, we're going to core all of this. Investigate rumors, strange places. That's for Area 51. We'll hit that too. Well, anything that we could do, we'll hit up right now. Oh, yeah, we have the Gek also. See, this is the thing that kind of sucks with doing something like this. And it kind of saddens me because it killed our playthrough of just going by the story for a little bit. And it's kind of forced us to do kind of a mass... That's what I'm looking for. A mass war style gameplay after a certain point. But that's also mostly because we don't have any more national focuses. So it kind of dies out at a certain point story-wise once you finish all those national focuses off too. That was one of the fun things about the ERX mod because of how much was in it. The national focuses and like the story-based stuff lasts forever, it felt like. Like it lasts so long. This feels like it's lasting so long. That's mostly because I've had to redo a lot of it. Because of the bugs. But overall, still had a lot of fun with it. I'll definitely be doing more playthroughs. Probably not directly after this one though, because I'm gonna need a break from HOI4. Which I tend to do that anyway. I tend to go from game to game to game to kind of give myself a break from games, like certain games. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna justify war goal. Justify war goal. Justify war goal. And that way we could stretch our front lines across these guys. And you know what? We'll go back here too. We'll go all the way to the back. That guy's kind of ugly. Ah, see, we share territory right there. Project Guest. Huh. We'll go all the way back to here for the time being. And now, let's do this. Declare war. Declare war. And this way we can at least stretch our front lines across these two. Come on. There we go. Perfect. Now, we could also declare war. And declare war. And then once we start getting closer to the back, we'll declare some more wars. We are just going to sit here and eat. Perfect. And I think these guys I'm declaring war on too, right? Yeah, declare war. Yes, yes. And it's kind of funny because they're going to try to push out of these little areas here, you know, try to take territory, but ultimately they're hurting themselves with doing that. As we're actually overrunning guys. Because that's less guys on the front lines, and they think that they're doing something when they're really not. That's why a lot of times, if you know you could outrun a lot of them, you could just do it like this, where you don't have to cover other areas. If you know it's not going to be sitting here as a massive stalemate, you're usually good to go. Just overrun your enemies. It's always a fun time. I actually have these guys down here hanging out, you know, about to eat some chicken. But the issue with eating the chicken down here is that this could turn into a stalemate with how this area is, so I'm definitely going to need more troops down here. But I'm currently trying to do some more cleanups up here. I don't have the extra troops right now. Okay, perfect. Nice. Well, in the continental US, pretty much been retaken. I guess we just need across here. Yeah, about like right there, I believe. And then we'll be good. So we have to dip into the Northwestern Brotherhood, the Montana chapter, take out these guys, take out the Order and stuff. We have the bulk of it, though. That's for sure. I'm wanting to take out the... I see something that angers. Oh, never mind. Okay. That was just from the trait or the thing. I thought I got naval invaded in Florida. I was about to be like, something angers me. They have... the Cubans have taken over Miami. Again. Yeah, just bypass these guys. Let them keep thinking they're doing something as their home falls behind them. The AI was smart. They'd push back in and try to cut us off. They cut off our supply. But that's the nice thing about the AI. They aren't that smart. They can be at times, but not right now. We have over 10,000 factories. My God. Guess we just take. That's all we do is take. We never give. We just take. Oh my God. When we fight the Order, dude, this is just all across straits, too. That's a lot of amphibious creatures. Oh, they are a Mirelurk's tribe. That makes sense. Why would they have boats? Why would the Mirelurk's tribe have boats? That's just a little weird. Ah, they don't have anything going straight for their capital. This is actually a good defense, like defensible capital. Like, look at that. They have impassable, impasse. They only have to hold these two. They have nothing here they can get across the bottom. Like, if they can hold out at their capital without losing, dude, that's like the golden opportunity for them. Hold out to the very last man. I was about to see how this was doing. They finally are putting the last nail in the coffin here. They have 49 guys here. Or, well, slowly losing more and more. Let's just watch them all die. Oh, dude, the encirclement penalty. Minus 30% attack, minus 30% defense. Ouch. I actually didn't realize the encirclement penalty was that bad. Like, I knew getting encircled was bad. Getting attacked from, like, multiple areas usually gives you debuffs. But I did not know it was a minus 30. Like, ouch. And they're also low on supply, which is a minus 28% attack and minus 12% defense. Dude, these guys are barely doing any damage. Half their damage is negated just from both of these. The division could deal 65% of their damage through the armor of 3 enemy divisions. Oh, okay, so that shows me, like, how much damage that they can actually do to my divisions here. Force attack! Get in there! Dude, that's taking forever because there's so many of them with high amount of org. My God. Okay, so we've dealt with those guys. This is going to be, honestly, very annoying to fight, too. What I could do is this, and then just kind of split them up. To attack across those areas. I wish there was a way to do this, like make multiples, and then I guess I could just technically do this, cut them in half, and then just add them to other areas. I don't know how that's gonna... Yes, that's just gonna keep taking guys from other areas. I guess I could just do it like this, too. And then scroll down. Yeah, I guess that works. What is that, from 72? Let's get some more fronts set up down here. See, that's gonna be like 2 fronts, right? I don't know. This way we can try to make it to where they're not falling in too many areas, I guess. And then have you guys just push from the top down for the most part then. Like, yeah, we lose some of this lower territory, but that's fine. We'll just eat them from the top down, because that's all of their core territory. God, dude, we have a lot of territory. Is this about to... Oh, dude, I thought about crashed. I was about to be so relieved, but so sad at the same time. So relieved that it's over, but so sad because we didn't get to fully take over everything. God, have you guys still not taken these guys out? My God. Dude, the way that they're just churning that out. We'll be back. Here we go, as we eat the order alive. They gave me guys, but I'm sorry. It has to be this way. This is our territory. This is our home. I guess technically you were born into this home, but not anymore. You have a new home now. You have a new home in me. You have a friend in me. Oh, man. Yep. I'm sorry, fellas. It's just the way it is. It's the way the beast rumbles. Yeah, they're falling so fast. They're probably so confused. Like, we helped you. We gave you men versus Caesars. I guess it's not Caesar. Against Volps. Why do you do this? Why? Move into the scrapyard. It's just the way it is, friends, as these guys are just pushing all the way around the side. Dude, are you guys still... You guys are still over here doing this. Oh my God, dude. This is taking so long. I feel like we're just beating him down with wet noodles over there. Like, that's legit what it feels like, is we're just beating them down with wet noodles. As we're just killing everything off. I think they themselves have put up the most fight. Okay, friends. I don't need the entire army on your border to take you out. At least I hope not. Yep. Oh, man. Can you guys just finish them, please? Please. Please. You guys have been sitting here fighting forever. And we are almost done. Oh my God. So, I was gonna take out these guys because I thought they were kind of small, but it makes sense why they survived because they're all in a faction together. Oh wait, they're a power armor faction? No, they're not. I thought they were for a second. So yeah, they're all in a faction together. So we are going to pretty much try to eat these guys alive and hopefully it work out. Now we'll see if the other faction members join this fight or not. Or are they just gonna let their people die? Let their comrades die out in this fight. It looks like they are. They do not want the smoke, even though they are gonna get the smoke either way. Oh, did they kick them from the faction? Ah, nope, here they come. Now they are joining in. Ooh, the Forges of Pittsburgh. The pre-war city of Pittsburgh was a huge industrial base in pre-war America, even after the Great War, and suffering for centuries under the Trog disease that plagued the region. The pit thrived as an industrial center that supplied ammunition to many wasteland nations. While the prevention and the cure of the Trog disease is still a long time away, our engineers have done what many thought impossible. They made Pittsburgh a place someone would want to live by removing no small number of buildings installing vault-grade air filters, and connecting these buildings with sealed tunnels. Our engineers have created what could be called an above-ground vault. I was about to say, that sounds like an above-ground vault. Sounds like it's just tunnels on tunnels above. Our engineers have created what could be called an above-ground vault. Wastelander Americans are already flocking to this new settlement with the promise of steady employment, scavenging the remainder of the city to fuel the war machine. They just need to be careful. They don't stay outside too long. Light the forges. We have a country to take back. Ooh, okay, I see that. I see you. Even though this isn't going to be going on much longer, we have almost finished off the world. And you know what? Let's fight you next. Oh, they're actually a part of that faction there. So we're gonna be fighting two factions at once. These guys are in a faction. Who do I have here? I'm gonna need you to get off the Montana chapter right now. I know you're getting ready to fight them, but these guys might come out to play here in a second. Oh yeah, they already came out to play. Okay. Well, we'll just increase that front line a little bit. That's all we got to do. It's fine. Ah, nice. Deal with them all in one fell swoop. You know, just keep walking this way. You know, cut off their allies. Just keep walking. Just keep walking. What do? You walk. Dude, it's just like army ants everywhere. All my little ants of people just going. They decrypted our ciphers. Were you guys some of the spies that we had in our territory when it was saying that we had a crazy amount of influence going on within our territory? I'm assuming it was you guys. Jesus, dude, we're having to fight to all the way back here. The last two factions that we're going to be fighting is going to be like the Northwestern Brotherhood and the Montana chapter, which are massive power armor factions. I love how you guys are just giving up that front. I know I made a new thing there to push through, but I didn't really want you guys just to give up that front. Like, I have special forces coming up behind here. I guess that, yeah. And I guess they'll just clean it up from behind the way that they're doing right now. That was just kind of funny. They all just started running away from that front line. They're like, you know what? I don't like it here anymore. You guys can have it. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so now that's done. Now come back to your main front line over here. Because what I might do is just take on the Montana chapter too while we're taking on them. Just get rid of them all at once. The Montana chapter, though, I'm a little bit more afraid of, but these guys don't have a lot of territory left, ultimately. Like, I don't see these guys lasting much longer, as I say that, and there's still a bunch of territory that they own over here. But, like, the bulk of their army is actually getting caught over here by us. Like, yeah. So we have a stretch going here. We have these guys sitting on top of that. Let's just do it. Let's go for it. Oh, I thought they were in a faction with the Northwestern Brotherhood. Get in there, boys. Oh, we weren't even fully stretched across our front over here. Whoops. Whoops. And then you guys have just already messed up your front line, huh? Come on, guys. Please. What are you doing? I need sleep. I want sleep. Why are you guys doing this to me? Yeah, just push in. I guess as these guys get to the front line, they're just slowly just push across as they make it. Well, there's just like a random person walking across that's not at war against us. Who could that be? We're at war against like everybody. Is it the gateway up here? It has to be just the gateway, right? Oh, the gateway is actually at war against them. Ah, now they're gonna be at war against us too. The last faction that's gonna be on our mainland legit is going to be the Northwestern Brotherhood. Because, you know, we still have some holdouts that are kind of annoying. Like, we have the Atlantis over here, but, like, on an island. But you know what they say? It's from sea to shining sea, not sea from shining sea with a little bit more land on the other side. Like, these guys are here just in the middle of this lake. Like, that's just maddening, because you can't even get a navy up here. You have to put docks here, build a navy here just to naval invade that. Like, that's annoying. Same thing with these guys. You might be able to get one up there from these throughways, though. Maybe. Sometimes they're weird with how land will connect on some of them. There'll be like a weird land bridge. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, the Montana chapter is just not... I just don't think they have the troops for us, honestly. They do have some power armor, though, just not a lot of it. Our tanks and our power armor is pushing through. Past a certain point in this game, you just get so big that there's really nothing anybody can do to you. It's the same thing in the base game, too, where the only thing that really stops you is going over to, like, mainland Europe or, like, the mainland US. And that's just, like, your supply getting nuked into non-existence. That can really stop you from that. But if you're just on land, like, once you reach a certain point, it's over. Like, there's nothing that can be done about your massive just growth. Just keep moving, boys. I want you guys just to cut them off there. That's kind of the one thing that in HOI4 that they really need to work on is late game. Because you do get to a certain point where you just don't have to give up anything, really. Early game is pretty much... Early, mid-game is where it's at, for the most part. My infantry doesn't move that fast. I'm just over here, like, looking at him like, you guys gonna get some surrounds? And it's like, probably not. Apparently, this is a motorized division from somebody. I think that was from Rivet. Well, that would have to be from Rivet City at this point. Okay, Northern Light Republic fell. The Montana chapter is falling. A lot of their troops got caught in here. That was just a trap. You know, that's all we did was trap them. They fell for a trap. Good old bait and switch. Yeah, and that front line's gonna get surrounded next. And then these guys are all pushing up here. Can I get a... Please, sir, can I get some more front lines? Can I please get some more front lines, sir? I'm jonesing for some front lines. Let me scroll down so I can make sure I'm grabbing somebody new down here. Go to this one. And then I want you guys to just kind of push out like this, please. Okay, who did I move down here to take this? Like, they've got somebody down here just trying to move through territory. Yeah, there goes the Montana chapter. Oh, man. I guess this is pretty much over at this point. I guess we will come back when I start the war against Northwestern Brotherhood. We are finally here. The war to end all wars. I guess technically not to end all wars, because, you know, we still have some islands out there. But, you know, end our mainland wars, at least. And we'll hit the justification, and then we'll wait. I want them to be fully prepared for what's to come. I want to see what they have, too, that they stretch across our front lines. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of power armor. I'm seeing a lot of motorized. I'm seeing a lot of special forces. I'm seeing artillery. So they are using a lot of that artillery. Oh, God, they have a lot up here. I guess this is the largest strait here, but this is mostly infantry for us. We might get pushed in that northern section more. Let's do it now. Declare war. And we'll just kind of see how this goes, where I might need to help out at or where I might not need to help out at. Because they might not even have enough troops to hold their entirety of their front line. It looks like they don't, honestly. They have so much front line that as long as we kind of stretch ourselves across it, I don't think there's really much they can hold. Yeah. Because the Northwestern Brotherhood is like a monster faction, I would say. But man, is it not enough? I do want to see what their power armor looks like, though. It looks like it's just power armor. I can't tell what that second one is, and then anti-tank. So it doesn't look like they have crazy power armor units, but they do actually have semi-decent power armor units. And then my airborne is just doing their special forces things. I thought I told you guys to go do stuff too, but it's fine. Wall of Walls, Vault 6. As long as we have enough infantry to stretch across, we'll be good. Because our special forces and our tanks and power armor will really do bulk of the work for us. So as long as we just have somebody taking up tiles, we'll be a-okay. Oh, these guys just kind of all stretch into this one little area here and are just pushing through that. These guys are doing good. It's just that your guys' front line kind of shrunk a little bit, friends. Oh, that's because that's okay. I see why that is, because that's a straight. And that's like legit just all infantry up there in the north. Just throwing bodies at power armor, building sabotage. You can eat me. I have more than enough time to repair that building. It's fine. Sabotage all the buildings you want. Let's eat this guy alive here. So he kind of just got walked past on. What are you guys doing? It's literally just this one little spot here that they're hanging out on. Like, what even is that? Okay, there you go. Yes. That's why I hate mountains so much. Mountainous territory irks me. Like, impassable mountainous territory. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Because it really messes up your lines all the time. Our supply in some areas isn't that great, but it looks like theirs is even worse, and this is their home territory. That's so bad. So, you see, sometimes, the one thing that always kind of saddens me about this game is I do want more of a fight. Like, I am playing on harder difficulty, too. I think I'm playing as tough as nails. I didn't do the max one just because the max difficulty is just kind of, with the way that they debuff you so hard. And it's just like, because it's like, do I just deal with the debuffs? But at the same time, it's like, the AI, I feel like, has so many limits on them that once you get past a certain point, I don't even want to say past a certain point of knowledge in this game, because even just basic setup templates can still do pretty decent in just HOI4 as a in general. The only thing that could really screw you up majorly is like civil wars and stuff along those lines. Like Kaiserreich does it pretty well, but Kaiserreich plays the whole you fight a civil war, fight a civil war, fight a civil war, and that's kind of like where their artificial toughness kind of comes out in. But I do like the story behind Kaiserreich. It's super fun. And that's kind of like this. This is more about story too. Whereas like if you want to play it for toughness, the toughness isn't really there for you. Because a lot of the factions aren't going to build something crazy meta. But then a lot of the times, all you gotta do is make a force that can kind of hold, make a tank force, and then just surround front lines, get surrounds going, go for victory points, or if you really want to cheese it, just paratrooper, just drop them in. What's their losses looking like? They're at 42,000. We are at 2,000, and that's probably not even just to them. No, okay, that's all to them. Yep. That is pretty much all to them. That's probably up here is a lot of that, too, because a lot of this is just infantry in the north fighting it out. Oh, hello, fly. Or, I don't know what that was. It's actually way bigger than a fly. It flew at my monitor. Probably because it's the only light on in my room at the moment. Just keep pushing, boys. Just keep pushing. Dude, it's just a slaughter. That's all this had become once it hit a certain point. I loved the our paratrooper thing though. We dropped 100 paratroopers on the Chicago Enclave. That was gold. I'm a little sad though by it, if I'm being honest. That was our magnum opus. Just keep pushing, boys. Just keep pushing. Most of the actual fighting is going on in the north. That's where a lot of their troops are. This would be horrific to fight in this part of Canada up here. Like, that would be horrendous. I would hate to fight in that. Okay, let's just push down like this. I think at this point, what's hurting me the most is my FPS. I feel like that's what's kind of taking up the most of this now. Oh, man. See, I don't know if this game is better for streaming than it is kind of video-wise. Because it's just... Because there's not really much to it in general. And I know a lot of people have issues with learning this game. I mean, there's still a lot that I learned from this game. But overall, like, they keep adding new stuff to the game, making it a learning curve even harder and harder. Because I know I'm over 1,000 hours at this point. And like I said, there's still things that I do not know. Okay, guys, can you... Oh, there's no straights over here. Wait, there's a straight right here. Fellas. Fellas, friends, homies, please stop this. I need you to come back and take these guys out for me. How long? What do we have left going here? It is 80%. 80%. There is a victory point back here, but I want you to take that guy out. Leave no man standing. Come down here, take that victory point from them. And then finish these guys off. You'd think with, you know... Oh, Capitol Hill has fallen. But you'd think with less enemies on the map, FPS would get a lot better. That is not the case. When I am the bulk of the enemies on the map. I am the enemy. Do we need another? I guess we need another front line from you guys, yeah. Force attack. Please, just push. Push, that's all I ask. Just please end my suffering. There's not many of them left. Just finish them off and keep moving. Just cut them off. Cut that whole northern section off so we can just finish them. We don't have much of a roadblock down here other than mountains. It's like mountains and snow. Yeah, just cut this whole southern section off too, please. Finish that man off. Turn around. Take him out. God, dude, the FPS is so bad. Like, I'm sitting at 15 to 20 FPS. Like I said, you'd think FPS would get better. They're at 99% capitulation. You'd think they'd actually survive longer with the amount of, like, major victory points they have. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's over. Oh, it's Jover. Ugh. I actually think there's a strait that we could push across over here, right? Yes, there is. It is not over. This is touchable by land. New Victoria, you will be mine. Which is funny because I think New Victoria is the actual Canadian government. I do believe, if I remember right. Because through ERX, you can actually remake them. And, like, let them take over as Canada and the previous Canadian territory. Vinland. Great anime, by the way. Vinland, if you guys have never seen it, it is phenomenal. Can you guys get up here already, please? I know you're having to move through Canadian territory that was originally fought over, and mountains and infrastructure that's been sitting there for generations, blown up, deteriorated, but I need you guys to get up here. I need to finish this. There's no strait going across the Lopez Islands. Can we build a bridge, please? Can we build some pontoon boats? So you know what I just thought about that would really suck? Because this happened to me before when I played the other Enclave. Is if they have boats here, we won't be able to move across the strait if their boats are holding this. Like, if they get their ships here in time, they can actually block us from passing over the strait. Because I think they did it here, we were able to push across, and then they did it down here, and then they held on these 3 islands for, like, ever. And I remember, because we had, like, so many jets and stuff strafing the water, trying to get rid of their navy. My god, dude, our FPS is so bad right now. This is so horrible. What is this even looking like? So at least we have air support and intel advantage. Our general is level 8. This dude's been fighting since the beginning of the game. Matthew Buzzard. He looks like a, God, what are they called? The droid commandos from Star Wars. Oh my god, dude, this is gonna take forever to get across. Push. Push, please. Do your duty. Extra power armor guy, get in there. Because, you know, the one extra guy will make a difference. She is Princess Charlotte is really trying. As the vertebrate flies over. Very American. Are they fighting on a hill, too? I want to say they're getting more buffs from that also. Yeah, it's hilly. Oh, man. Push. Push, my boys. You know what? Maybe it's because the water is frozen over. Maybe that's why they don't have their boats over here. But as it stands, as long as their ships aren't here, we are A-okay. God, we have guys falling out. But they should come back in because their org is getting resupplied up. Oh my god. They're getting this is going to be a never-ending fight for this strait. End my suffering now, please. Why can't there be another area that we could push over? I was hoping to look down here and there actually be one there. Oh man, we'll be back once they are or once we get across at least. We're back. Once we knocked the tank out, the rest of them fell. The tank was the issue. But once that tank got knocked out, we got across. I even thought about just cheesing it with, God, what's it called? Paratroopers. Dude, I cannot think right now. It's 1:30 a.m. for me now. Oh my god. Gee, this is horrendous. I never want to do this again for this. I never want to play HOI4 for like... God, how long has it been? 11 a.m. to 1:30 a.m. That's 12, 13, 14 and a half hours. I never want to play this game that long ever again. Oh, man. Great use of a Saturday off of work. But I wanted to get this fully played through because of the bug. I didn't want to just end the series here and then just be like, well, it's over, because I've had to do that in the past. I have actually replayed playthroughs in the past in this game. Old World Blues is one of the roughest mods I have ever played in this game when it comes to just bugs. Sometimes I'll have really good playthroughs, I'll have no issues. Other times I'll have it'll be rough. But it's not only them. There are issues with sub mods and stuff, and issues happening. But I have done playthroughs with just sub mods and then like just Old World Blues and like one sub mod, and it still just go nuclear on me. Okay, guys, come down here and take over the San Juan Islands. Please. Finish this out. Release me from this captivity. I love how this one Special Forces dude was actually about to get across there himself. Paratrooper guy was like, you know what? I don't want to wait on everybody else. Let's do this. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. As everybody shows up. Okay, everybody, just the moment you get here, just push across. Perfect. This should be the end of them, right? No, don't. Okay. Their boats had actually arrived and was blocking me from pushing the strait at the end there. Dude, oh my god. The AI could have saved themselves if they did that much earlier. For some reason, they decided to do it right at the end. Oh my god. It's over. It's fine. Oh, I don't know what that is, but you know what? I think that's from somewhere I clicked, and for some reason it got stuck. It scared me. I thought there was a nation that I left. Technically, I guess Rivet City's still there, but they're a federal state. They are a federal state, so they're good. They're good people. But we have all of Mexico, all of the US, and all of Canada, except for small islands. If it can be touched by land, we own it. It is ours. But the question is, can we rename ourselves? Let me look at that real quick. Because we're still the Eastern Reconstruction Authority. We own the US. So, like, shouldn't we be able to rename ourselves as the United States? Is that a thing? No, see, that's all of Eden's Tree. Or is it, like, a decision? Because I know we have all of these. But I'm not even going to worry about these, because these are just... like, just sitting through those would be awful, too. It probably wouldn't have been as bad to do it if I didn't have to do this all in one go now. Maybe I have to core everything. You know what? We'll test that. I'll have everything get cored, and we'll just see what happens once we core it all. I'll be back when that happens. I just found something, too, that would have been really cool to know while I was trying to figure out if there was a thing in here. So we can click Colonel Autumn here under his leadership and see everything that's technically under his leadership. And then we can do the same thing with Eden. So if we went Eden, we could see everything that was technically under Eden's leadership. I like that. That's awesome. I was checking to make sure there wasn't like a hidden thing somewhere that's like, hey, because I know with the ERX mod, there's actually a hidden holotape on the national focus tree. Like you have to go to like the bottom right or left or somewhere and actually find it, which is hilarious. But like I said, we're going to wait and see once we have everything cored. Dang. So I'm a little sad. Nothing changed after record, other than us getting even more manpower. But outside of that, yeah, nothing changed. We've been sitting at like 15 FPS forever. Oh my god. But we got it. We finished it. This has just been pain. Straight pain. Oh man. But if you guys did enjoy and you made it to the end of the video, or even the end of the series, I commend you. Oh my god. Well, this has just been, this has been rough. Man. If you guys, like I said, if you did make it to the end, consider liking, subscribing, and or commenting on the video. It really helps us with the YouTube algorithm and just helps us grow as a whole. Night Ops out. Hey guys, just wanted to come in at the end here and thank our YouTube channel members, Victoria Bloodmoon, Zatakana, Ranger George, The Post 22, OFF, Randy, Squid Ellie, Cameron Lee, Jeffrey Mongus, Lucho, Kikiville, Boom Boom, Drake Andres, Rick Grimes, Death by Pork Fried Rice, Pink Lagoon, the Prince of All Saiyans Vegeta, and Crimson Kodiaks, and No. Thank you guys so much for the added support to the channel.